Hello guys, welcome back to Global Happenings today. There have been mixed reaction over the move taken by one of the Rivers State local government chairman. I will call him one of the most renowned local government chairman in Rivers State, precisely Obio Akpor, LGA chairman Chijioke Ihonwo, over some of the decisions he had taken, one of which is the appointment of 130 individuals as special assistants, and a lot of Nigerians have reacted to it, and we're going to consider some of the reaction. But first of all, let's look at what he did and why there is so much reaction, some against, some for him. Now, according to the news, the chairman of the Obio local government area in Rivers State, Chijioke Ihonwo, has sparked widespread debate following his decision to appoint 130 persons as special assistant. In his social media page announcing the appointment, Ihonwo noted that the new rule will take immediate effect. However, the absence of a signed portfolio for the appointees has led to speculation and contrasting opinions among his supporters and key stakeholders in Rivers State. While some question the practicality of such a large team, others view the move as a form of political patronage. Now, some of the reactions which I'm going to share with you, it's actually mixed, and it points to different directions. Someone says that Obio Akpor LGA in Rivers State has 17 wards, yet the chairman employ 130 personal assistants. Now, wow. Another person here, Wanemaker EK, says, what with you people and flamboyancy, a local government chairman with 130 SAs, what then would be your duty? Another person here, one Amy Promise, says, maybe this guy wants to train on X because I can't believe what I just read, 130 individuals in an LGA and everywhere is quiet. Okay. So you can imagine the position of most Nigerians. Some also are they are expressing skepticism about the chairman's intention. And someone here, say one Frank, said, politics in Nigeria has turned to jamboree. A local government chairman appointing 130 SA while already having numerous SSA. What portfolio will these 130 assistants manage? This is wastage we are talking about in Nigerian politics. And alternative perspective also came in. I'm going to share with you. This one said, I'm part of the local government system in Anambra State, and I understand what he did. This large army becomes useful during elections. They are essentially the chairman's foot soldiers, and by extension, the governor's army. Most of them won't have an office or desk at the secretariat. Another person also reacting in tune with what the first guy said. One Sadiq said, this is a welcome development, Mr. Chairman. In other countries, many special assistants are appointed to handle workload. Nigeria is now matching international standard. I hope other chairmen follow suit. And this one said that it's quite commendable. At least the dividend of democracy are evident at the grassroots. Your government is closer to the people, but I'm curious about their exact role anyway. If the people win, no issues. That's what most Nigerians are saying right away. And this is really worth talking about, because even when most people are kind of looking at it as an unnecessary decision by him, but then, it helps to reduce the poverty rate in Obio Akpor local government. At least we are so sure that 130 people have been employed, rather than squandering that money on himself. He decides to bring in a lot of people, to work with him so that they can feel the touch of governance. I'm not really in support of it. My colleague is in the house, and I feel we should talk about this because it's quite an interesting move by Ihonwo. Many people are against it. Some are for, some against it. What's your standpoint on all of this?
Well, let's look at this in a broader dimension. If for any reason this whole tenor goes off, these guys are laid off. That's it. I feel very strongly against it. Some may say that some persons are saying that's a way of reaching out to the people. Does it mean they don't have some sort of empowerment scheme? Must you employ 100 and something people? Come on, that's quite huge. It is. Now, if you're employing this amount during the electionary period, you employ 2,000. That's a local government chairman. Yes, some people will say Obio is a big local government. It's still not an excuse. How come Fubara did not employ 1,000 assistants? Because he's honest. He's governing the whole state. He's just governing Obio, and he's having assistants everywhere. Very soon we have assistant, the one that will help him hold the glasses. The assistant, the one that will open the door for him. Doesn't make reasonable sense. Don't spoil these guys with too many assistants. Instead, if you want to empower the people, there are better ways to do it. I personally believe you could ask them, if you want to reach out to them, want the government to get to the grassroots, what can you do? If they don't have any formal education, I'm sure they have some sort of informal education. Maybe they're artisans, they can weld, they can drive. Buy them, empower them, but don't give them that, the assistant to this, assistant to that. I've seen those things in civil service. You go to one office like this, you will see so many civil servants, all of them dragging one file, all because they want to be gainfully employed. And by the time government will pay all of them. Some of them, they will sit down in one bench doing nothing from morning till evening. All they're waiting for, alert don't enter. Hey, it's a way of bringing some sort of redundancy. Don't bring over 100 and something. What human being fill up the whole secretariat and they're literally doing nothing?
I can assure you, some of them will not have a seat.
Most definitely, some of them will not have a seat. Some of them after a while they'll stop coming to the office, because when they come to the office, there's everywhere jam-packed with human being with no functions per se.
Exactly. Now, can we look at it from a different perspective? Because someone said that this is a kind of political, this is done politically. The intentions is political. That so that in future he will be able to use them for whatever.
But I believe it's rather too early. Okay. This is 2025. Wike did this thing. We saw people were shouting over 200,000. People were shouting, what is it? He said, you need people of Rivers and the need of jobs. He brought them in 3 months to the proper election. Because, they have jobs to be done. Mm-hmm. If he wants to even go that way politically, then he should be looking at maybe a year to the time, maybe 2026. Maybe 2026, mid-2026, he can start this. Mm-hmm. Not now. Money should be, given out. And if you bring them in, for goodness sake, you're going to be paying them from now till election period. I don't see wisdom in it. I feel this is just squandering money for me. If you want to really empower them, there are better ways to do it. I'm not saying go be dishing out car or dishing out houses for them or dishing out cash for them. I'm saying get some sort of, let them get handy. There are many handiworks out there, and give them equipment and watch them grow. That way you have made a man out of them. Not to just be giving them salaries for really doing nothing. Before you know it, the day you sack them now, they will hate your government because you really didn't do much. What did you even do, Seth? To me, you can't see this in Senate claims. You can't see this in diaspora. You work for your money in diaspora. And I think the same should be applied in Nigeria.
All right, that's where we'd like to leave it. Let's